Well, where you been?
Welcome to another episode of Keep It All Inside, where two grown men with no real training, actually, that's not true. One of them has a degree in psychology, teach you how to keep all of your emotions inside so that you are right, so you don't bother anybody else with them, so you can die with them and not be a burden to your loved ones. Welcome. We're going to try to keep it all inside, and crying is not allowed.
No, never allowed. No crying. Keep it all inside. There's a box. I got a
Hmm.
box that we're gonna Zig. Imagine the box.
Right? My
Box.
box is literal, but I understand where you're coming from as well.
Yeah, yeah. Figurative, literal, whatever you need to do.
There's a
Uh,
lot of parts in there, human and automotive.
uh, Sometimes for the old riding mower that you don't have anymore,
Hmm.
and you meant to give those parts to the guy that bought it, but
Right.
he'll figure it out.
And
Who
if they
needs a
don't,
ma- who needs a manifold? But I'm going to need you to take everything that you think you need to express.
hmm.
We're not going to do that.
Okay, right,
You're going to shove it in the box. And
right.
what I recommend is you pour whiskey on top of that box
Like a Sunday.
because it just shoves everything down. And eventually, yes, the box will get too full. The box will fly open. Everything will go all over the place. And then you will punch your hatchback.
Okay, but you've kept it all
You've
inside for as
kept it all
long as you
inside.
could. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And sure, you're gonna have to go inside and explain to your wife why your hand's bleeding.
Right. Again.
But you just say working in the yard, and that's it.
Hmm.
Because you're keeping it inside.
Because she checked all the kids and none of them are crying, so you're in the clear.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And then what you do is you clean that up. You take a 25 milligram edible and three shots of whiskey, and you go back out and putter about the yard again.
25 milligram edible, 3 shots of whiskey. I'll see you next June.
Well, good night, everybody.
Me and ayahuasca are going to take a vacation.
How you doing, pal?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
I just finer than frog hair, I'll tell you.
That's don't. That's just bologna and cheese.
That's some bologna and cheese right there. That is some bologna.
Well, let's not explain ourselves.
No,
No.
no, just let that be a thing. Um, I think it's time to. I'm not gonna shave the beard off, but I think it's time to really like trim it down and like
Yeah,
start over. It's starting to get a little bushy again. It's getting a little unmanageable.
I'm
Um,
tickling my own collarbone currently every time I look down.
I didn't realize how long I had let my beard get a year ago until I see pictures where it's like down here to my titties, and I'm like, "Oh, good job, Jeb. You kept telling people it's not a depression beard." Yeah, and then I see videos of me talking from that point. I'm like, "Oh, you sad fuck. Why did you do this to yourself?"
I started the beard so I could hide my double chin. I'm now able to hide my entire double neck.
Sure.
My goal is to hide my double tits. Um, before they get to quadruple tits. That's basically the
Yeah.
only goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I get that. Yeah.
I
And
could put the submarine sandwich down, but that's not going to happen.
no,
No.
God, no. I think I mentioned it. Gideon's had me back in the gym, and I'm
Hmm.
happy with that. But what's happening is that I'm putting muscle back on, but no fat is leaving. So it's just I look like the Michelin Man now.
Nice.
I
Is the
look
fat on top of, or it's got to be on top of the muscle, right?
yeah, the fat is on top. So the muscle sits on top of the fat. So it's just push. I look like the Superman Macy's balloon is what I'm looking like now.
Nice. I was picturing one of those like roasts that comes pre-twined from the butcher,
Yeah, not wrong.
where
You're not wrong.
stuff is just like getting pushed forward
Well, that's
aggressively.
only when I wear the fishnet workout tank that I like to
So
wear.
every
Ju-
day, every
judgment
day.
judgment free zone, bitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It does not, it doesn't stink as bad as most because it doesn't have a whole lot of fabric to collect stank.
exactly, exactly. I air out. Sure, it's pushing my nipples through like googly eyes, but that's who's to again judgment free zone. I can hang bagels from them.
Takes a much bigger man than you to point it out. I can hang bagels from them. I once saw a stripper in Peoria, Illinois, who could fit $50 in singles on each one.
Each nipple?
Yeah, that was her act. She would get to $100 in singles, and then she would like poke a hole through it with a pencil, and
Uh-huh.
then just. And if she really really got there, she could fit $50 on each one.
So what you're saying is that she couldn't dance.
It's I was only there once to see this feat. I'm not sure if that was her whole act, but it's she got him going.
Hey,
You know,
you know what?
it's a bit of
That's all that
vaudeville.
you do your thing. You do your thing. That's some old school, yeah, vaudeville, Catskills burlesque shit is what that is.
Hmm.
And you
Maybe it
have
was 25 and 25. It's not important.
it's really not. I mean, either one is impressive. One is slightly more impressive, but it just hits a point where it's like it's it's like when I would drink a 12 pack and everyone's like, "Wow, he drank a 12 pack," and then I would drink 18, and everyone's like, Okay, the 12 pack was impressive and he stayed up. Now it's 18 and he's on his feet. Is he okay? No. No, the answer is always no.
No. Well, it's time to go teach those orphans how to read.
I'm volunteering at the grade school today. Oh, do you have a kid
No,
there? I do not.
there will be many, many piss breaks.
For me and the kids.
Hmm.
We're all here together, working together as a team. They're teaching me how to read. I, uh, I mean, I'm glad I'm sitting this far away from the camera. This past week, I it has aged me 14 years. It has
Nice.
been a long week, and I'm tired. I'm tired. I need a damn break, is what I need. But there's no break to be had for a while.
Take 3 shots of whiskey at a 25 milligram edible.
You
That
will.
you can't not take a break.
You can't not take a break. I so I got to go back to the dentist on Wednesday because
Oh Christ.
permanent crown. It's just they're gonna pop off the temporary crown, put the permanent crown on, and then Bob's your uncle.
Hmm.
I'm good with that. But yeah, have we recorded since I was 3 hours in the damn dentist chair?
I don't believe so.
So one tooth needed a crown, I guess. I don't know. And then the two teeth, the one in front and one behind it, both needed a tiny, just a small filling. But we should do it while we're getting it. This one prepped for the I was three. No one told me it was going to be 3 fucking hours. And look, my dentist he acts like I rent my teeth from him. Like he owns them.
They do that shit.
Uh, what have you been doing? Brushing with the implement your office gave me. Are you flossing? Yeah, like twice a week. I'm not doing it incessantly, but if I know there's shit up there, I'll do it, sometimes 4 times a week. I don't know. I'm not doing it every day. I'm going to be honest with you. Well, you need to floss more, but you need to floss gentler. I'm essentially using garrote wire on my face to
Don't
clean
chew razor wire.
yeah, to clean chicken wings out of my maw. Let's just well, we really need to get that implant there in the back because the tooth in front is taking a lot of it. It's gonna break soon. Is it? Or did you do something to it where it's going to break and we're going to I am tired of you, sir. I'm tired of the dentist. Sick of it.
Did you put a potato in the tailpipe of one of my teeth, knowing it would fail fairly soon down the road?
I don't know what you're like. At one point, I tapped out, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'm tired, man. My face hurts." And at one point, like I'm feeling like it's 3 hours. The shit's starting to wear off,
Jesus Christ.
and I'm feeling like that last bit, well, like of them doing the filling, and like I'm gripping the seat, and the doctor's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And once again, the tech looked at her and she's like, "Doc, it's been 3 hours. He's probably not. I mean, he's probably numb, but not numb anymore. He's probably starting to feel it." And he was like, "Oh, well, do you want me to re-numb you?" I said, "No, I want you to get the fuck done. Just please. With all due respect, Doc, just finish it the fuck up. If it hurts, it hurts. I'm fine. Let's just do it. I've been here 2.5 hours. I'm exhausted. Like he had cranked my mouth open like it was some type of real dirty porno where he was just like cranking my fucking face and I just had like a cut like the Joker style, all the way from
Ugh.
the corner of my mouth out to here. Fortunately, I could cover it with my mustache. I was just miserable, miserable. And then I went to work. So,
Is this one of the few instances where going to the dentist was worse than work?
mhm. Mm. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God, that's when you know it's bad.
Yeah, it was one of those that I was like, I wish I was actually doing my day job as opposed to being in this chair. Not for any other reason than I said, next time we're gonna be more than an hour, hour and a half, could you let me know? Because I told my boss, hey, I'm going to the dentist. I got a filling and I think there's a crown or something. I don't know. It's probably gonna be like hour and a half. I'll be logged in. Well, we didn't tell you. No, doc, you didn't. Nobody told me. Nobody gave me a warning. Nobody even. Oh, on the way out, all I got was like, "All right, we'll see you in a couple weeks." I was like, A sticker, a sucker, a pat on the cock, something, just to tell me I'm a good boy and that
Who's
everything
patting
is."
you on the cock when you were a kid?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well, at least you were a good boy.
Well,
Mm.
I'm talking now though. Just on
Uh-huh.
the way,
Yep.
yeah. Just let me know that I've done. I did a visual gag. I did a visual gag on a podcast.
Correct.
Would say
The
watch the YouTube, but I think we
doesn't
had
matter.
9 views last time. So the 9 of you that do that, pew 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 pew. Fuck. Um. Yeah. I don't. I don't like it. I lost momentum there.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm out of dentist steam. I think that I'm actually done for a while. Like I know there's a couple of cavities in there. They're very small. They don't hurt me. I just know that they've been there. But since we did all the other shit, I'm like, I don't care. Let them do it.
Yeah.
It's
Let
fine.
let it rot, and I'll just get fake teeth again. Who cares?
I went for 10 months without a front one. So you think I give a
Right.
fuck at this point?
Right. Yeah, when he's like, "Oh, we really need to do that back one." I'm like, "How long will I be in the chair? How long will I be out of commission? I need information." "Well, but you need the tooth." No. I need to know if I'll be able to talk into a fucking microphone or if I need to take a week off. I don't know. You're not giving me any incentive to put this thing back in my head. You fucking medieval torturer. That's all they are. They're fucking loons. I'm surprised that he's not like, "Hey, we need to realign your humors with these leeches while I
The
while I
first thing they
hit
teach you
your
in
face
dental
with a hammer."
first thing they teach you in dental school is enough Novocaine and Percocet after the fact will mask a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. You give them good enough drugs, they won't care what you've done to their face.
Correct.
I speaking of not caring, the Buzz Bomb open mic was this past week. Um that I host once a month, because
Mhm.
I'm ambitious like that. People are like, "Why don't we do it more?" Because I don't want to. I don't. But it was, we did it on 420.
Mhm.
The St. Patrick's Day for Willie Nelson. Um,
Him, his guitar with a hole in it, and a dream.
and what's that dream? He can't remember.
You know he's smoking weed out of that thing, right? That's what the hole is for. That's a big
Yeah,
old carb. Okay, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. He's smoking weed out of everything.
Hmm.
I think he smokes weed out of Snoop Dogg.
I'm just trying to figure out where the carb is on that.
Don't worry about it. It's
I mean, I got
Have
an
you heard of
idea.
sounding? Um,
Ugh, ah.
so I decided because it was 420. I've never been high on stage. Um, I'm hosting it. I don't have to be good because I'm hosting the open mic. That's what everyone else's job is. You be good, I'll be here. But I usually work on new stuff. I'll go up and do a little something, and I'll do a little something maybe in the middle. And so I went up right when it hit, like right when everything hit. Um, And it was, I mean, because I was fine. I was real calm and cool and kind of lovey, everything's great, guys. And then I went up to start the show and um, I forgot that I am diagnosed with anxiety. And as soon as I walked up, I like started in and the first part of the new joke went really well, then I completely forgot about it, saw everyone's eyes on me, and panicked, and was silent for what felt like 8 days, which I'm sure when you're was like 10 seconds maybe. Um, and then I went up in the middle when I started coming down the other side of the hill, went up and was like, "Hey, really sorry about that, guys. Let's tell some jokes now." And so what we discovered is that Larry, was fine, a little high, but maybe we should do it an hour as opposed to a half hour beforehand.
There you are. Okay.
Yeah. And, then so we ride it and then we go to the other side. We
Yeah,
go to the other
you want to be plateaued, I think. You want to know that it's not going to get any more interesting.
Yeah, yeah, and that's where we didn't know that. I think we were
Right.
right bef we had made it almost to the top of the hill when I went up there and went, "Hey, welcome to" "Oh, look at all the people." "Oh, they're supposed to be here." Dude,
Why are they all looking at me? You just said hello and you have a microphone and a light.
"Oh, well, I don't want that. Can we get somebody else up here?"
A whole lot of your problem, currently.
"Oh, no." Your name is on it. Your picture is on the advertisement. "I don't want it to be. No one wants to see this, especially me." So, yeah, that was a fun experiment. Sometimes I like to be a scientist with myself. Um, I'm my own test subject. I Bruce Bannered myself with some weed.
That's just some bologna and cheese.
Oh, man, look at this bologna and cheese. Hey, though, Operation, Front Yard Beautification has gone really well.
Good for you. You showed me the pictures.
Yeah, yeah, what made us laugh is Nick went she's like, "Oh, wow, it looks like grown-ups live here," and I went, "Yeah, retired grown-ups now." We went from, "Oh, look at these responsible or irresponsible assholes," to, "Oh, what a nice retired couple that must live here. What is"
The only way you can tell is one of them's falling asleep in the yard with their pants around their ankles.
Well, that's because he had a 25 milligram gummy and
Three
3 or
shots
4
of
shots
whiskey.
of whiskey, yeah. Um,
I'm gonna go take a vacation face down in the mulch.
what? You heard me.
You heard me. Disturb me at your own demise.
But, oh, but now I love it, Nicole now has, like, 8 tomato plants, and she just went out and she's like, "I'm gonna do this, we're gonna put them in buckets, and we're gonna" I'm like, "That's perfectly acceptable, whatever you want to do." I I planted a lily, a violet, and some Gerber daisies, and I'm fine. And, I put some lights in the ground, I took some, 6 by 6s, cut them to different lengths, put spikes in them so they would stick in the ground, and then wrapped them, like like dock ropes. I wrapped the tops of them with rope because I thought it would look cool and nautical. And that I was like, "There it is. That's my contribution." "Oh, you're growing food. You're actually doing useful things for our family," and I'm just over here like, I wanna feel like a salty sailor when I sit out here on the front porch. That's what I wanna do.
I was positive when you said Gerber. I was like, I also planted some Gerber strained peas because I was stoned out of my mind and I had an idea. I was going to grow my own Cabbage Patch babies. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
I don't that's 25 milligrams and 3 shots of whiskey. That's what I did. I'm
Hmm.
functional, but, regretful is what I am. Hey, speaking of 25 milligrams, this show brought to you by
SpliffSociety.org,
Flip
purveyors of
of
fine
wait,
artisanal spliffs.
toasted palm leaf spliffs. Uh, so on 420, Prairie State Hemp, who is partnered with Spliff Society, um, was doing a special event, so we stopped in, 'cause, yeah, we're buddies with the owners and people that work there, and, they have a Spliff Society display now. Like,
Nice.
I meant to send you the picture. It's awesome. So if you are in the Springfield area or any area that carries, because there's a lot of smoke shops now that are carrying Spliff Society, and they have a big display. So go out and check them out. And if you can't make it out to a store,
You shouldn't buy from online. Buy them online directly from the source and use promo code Zig and Larry. Support us. Don't support your local booze. Oh god damn it! I'm not even drunk. What the fuck is going on? I'm on my third beer of the day.
I don't know. I don't know.
Will you
I'm
do my
just
joke for me, please? You know what I'm trying to do.
masturbate without me noticing.
Don't support. Nope, can't do it. Support. That's all. It's gonna come out. Support now. Don't
Suppose.
support. Do not support your local weed merchant. Support your local podcasters. It really is my third beer. This is
Yeah.
just fucking ridiculous.
Like I said, I'm having a little bourbon and lemonade.
There you go.
Yeah. I've
To taste of summer.
yeah, even though it's 40 fucking degrees now here, it's been 80 degrees half the week, and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, we're not quite May, so here's 40 degrees just to remind you you live in the Midwest. Put your dirty swim trunks away, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's been 80 since Christmas.
Yeah. Now it's been 80 since Thanksgiving. I remember.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that I went back to the gym because I discovered folds, and I didn't know I had folds. I knew I had some creases, but not full on fucking folds, and that's what.
See, that's how you and I are different when we age because there was a time in my 30s where I looked down and I realized I couldn't see my dick when I was taking a leak. So I did lose quite a bit of weight.
Mhm.
And now when I look down, I can't see my dick again, but I'm positive it's there.
I can feel it.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
I can piss using the force. That's fine. I don't need visual confirmation of the target. I'll be okay.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's the whole thing that Obi-Wan was talking about.
I can say visual confirmation of the target, but not support. I can't say the word support.
So use promo code Zig and Larry in all caps at checkout at spliffsociety.org and support Zig's force penis.
Support my force penis.
Oh,
Help, help. Call
help.
somebody. Call the cops.
Call the clergy. It's time. Time to find.
Can I? So this was what I was looking for
Yeah,
before we
dude, I've
started.
just been
I
rambling.
just want to give you a fun fact.
I love
And
fun
I
fact.
just need to say this to somebody else because I read this today and it's horrible. And I don't want to be the only person who has it.
Okay, great.
And the bitch of it is I couldn't find it again. So I'm going to have to flub it. I'm sure with a quick Google search, I could find it again. But I'm just going to say this is about a spider, buddy. Okay.
Okay,
Not one specific spider. I forget the name of the species, but it's like a mite. It's not even a spider. It's just a very small arachnid. Okay.
okay, all
But
right,
I would like to tell you about the life cycle of this arachnid.
okay, all
You
right.
ready?
I am prepared.
This is the full life cycle of this bug.
Okay,
Female is born. It is born full of eggs that are fertile. Okay?
okay.
They're already fertilized in her when she's born.
That's okay. That's I think
Okay?
what the Christian right thinks as well. But let's keep going.
But this is what happens. Okay?
Okay,
They then hatch inside of her. All but one are female. One is male every time. I mean, I'm sure it's not every time, but say like 99% of the time. Okay? That's the way this animal is designed. In the womb,
okay.
they've all hatched. They're still inside the mother.
Hmm.
The one male will then impregnate all of the females, all of his siblings, inside of the womb. In order to get out, the animals eat their mother from the inside out to
Hmm.
escape. The male then just goes about his business and dies a couple hours later. The women, I'm guessing, consume whatever they consume until they've reached maturity when their eggs hatch and it starts over again. This is matricide and incest, and that's what evolution has done for this one species.
That is a
It's horrible.
it's a very specific Pornhub category as well.
I feel like you could have searched for it before the Great Purge, but I don't think you can right now.
I don't think so. No. Holy shit.
Isn't that
Uh,
creepy?
why did nature, please, nature, stop. To think about what you've done.
The bitch of it was too. I read that on the back of a Captain Crunch box. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh shit, that was in the new highlights.
I was trying to come up with a punchline on the fly. That's as best as I could do.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
But the whole thing is true though, except for the Captain Crunch bit. It was wheat thins. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's been messing with me.
That was in the cap of my Snapple bottle.
I had to get a fucking magnifying glass out to read it. Once I got to the end, I was like, why the fuck do I own a magnifying glass?
You know why I have a magnifying glass? Because my wife took me to the Sherlock Holmes exhibit at the St. Louis Museum of Science, and it was really fun a few years ago.
It's so you bought yourself a little treat,
They
little
they give
keepsake.
they gave them out for
Oh,
free.
nice. They give them out for free for the price of one admission.
Yeah, yeah, I don't
Uh,
remember. It was years ago, so I but she could not have been more pissed. But like amazed because she was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna tell you. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm taking." And this is again years ago, dude. And I was like, "All right." Actually, I think it was before we were even married. I think we were just engaged, but regardless, she's like, "I'm not gonna tell you what we're doing. It's a surprise. I am gonna have you avert your eyes at one point because we have to drive past something, and I don't want you to see because I think there's a sign out there." I was like, "All right, cool." And so I'm asking her questions, and she's like, "I'm not answering these questions." And I was like, "That's fine. You're answering them by not answering them. That's what you're doing." And so we get to like the exit, and she's like, "All right, open your eyes." And I looked, I said, "Are we going to the St. Louis Science Museum?" And she goes, "Yes." I said, "Okay, that makes sense where we are." I said, "Is it a Sherlock Holmes exhibit? Is that what we're going to go see?" And she went, "How the fuck did you know that?" I was like, well, all the questions I asked you, I kind of knew the answers to. So by you not answering them, you actually answered my question." She was like, "That's enough. No, you ruined the fucking surprise. But I'm also amazed, and it makes sense that you figured out the Sherlock Holmes thing, which is why no one likes playing Clue with me." Because I will ask you, do you have a wrench?" And they're like, "No, I don't have the wrench." "Well, no, it's because I have the wrench. But what I needed to know is if it was it was Professor Plum, or and I can mark stuff off based on it's a I'm
Here's the thing. I don't want to be in a room with anybody where the phrase "you want to play Clue" is uttered. I don't want to be there. B, if the other person in the room with me, there's three people in this scenario, the second person says, "Yeah," then I know I have to leave. I
sure,
thought that maybe we just had to kick one guy out, but then I realized I'm the man out in the scenario. I'm going to go have a beer and find a poker game.
sure. See, and I like playing Clue. Willow hates playing Clue with me. She refuses. Gideon and Nick will. And Gideon just tries to he tries to beat me, and it's we haven't done it for a while. I will tell you though, used to be real good at Battleship, and then my daughter beat me 9 times in a row. And I
Nice.
was like, well, I have taught because I taught her the technique I use for Battleship. And then
Cheat?
yeah, I actually hold people at gunpoint and make them turn the board.
Hire a guy that stands behind somebody who knows sign language.
Just holds a mirror. But yeah, so then she took that technique and then she added her own technique and made it better. And it's just like she just triangulates everything perfectly. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm done playing Clue now or playing Battleship. We're going to Clue.
We played once. We used to have Golden Girls Clue.
Who it was who ate the cheesecake, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. We played once, and not even that can make it interesting for me. It's not my thing.
I get it. I get it. I just like we played with a some friends of ours one night that like they're both really competitive, but my buddy's wife like got legit pissed because I kept winning and like way too soon. Like and I admit it was way too quick. It was and it she's like, "You're cheating. I don't know how."
Welcome to It's Always Over Too Quick with Larry Smith
Hey!
and other hack jokes.
Welcome to Shecky Green's Comedy Hour.
I can't keep them in sometimes,
That's fine.
said
Heck,
one tiny pregnant spider.
I can't keep it
It's not your birthday. Ow.
in. And that's your life cycle. God, man, what a metaphor. Anyway, hey, speaking of body horrors, what do you want to talk about today's topic?
Sure. Can I take a leak?
Like right here in front of me, or do you want me to pause?
It's my house. I'll do what I want. I'll ask you if you want me to turn off the camera. That's it.
You know what? Yeah, we'll pause so nobody else has to see your wiener.
Seamless.
It was it. I'm not convinced. I let's go back and try it again.
Da, 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 super beer. So we figured it out there in the
I'll
break.
have the beer.
I'll have the beer. So I used to work at this one bar, well, several, but at this one specific. At the end of the night, we would crack beers, do shots. And not that we weren't doing it on shift too, but we used to do. What do you have? I'll have a super beer. The super beer was when you took a bottle of beer, you drank the neck, you filled that up with Jameson, then you pounded the entire thing.
Mm.
Just doing your own little Boilermaker situation. I think that that was super beer when I was in my 20s. Now that I'm in my mid 40s, I've developed what this is. This is the new super beer, which is why I think that I'm feeling a little bit more because I just double checked the bottle. Sometimes, because I'm an asshole, I will put those little droplets of water flavoring into bad beer
Sure.
because it does kind of taste like a berry vice. It's not bad. But I just realized that the one that I bought most recently, I usually don't get the one that has caffeine and B vitamins in it. And that's
Oh.
a shit ton of B vitamins. It's not a 5 hour energy, but it's up there. So now I've got my own basic Four Loco Light or Baby Borg, maybe. I'm not certain, but it's doing the job. I feel like doing yard work.
I tried an energy drink the other day that made me made the top of my head tingle. And I was like,
Nice.
never again. I will never do that again. No, thank you. It was not good. Um, Today's topic.
Today's special.
We're gonna awkwardly lob ourselves in. I just spat everywhere. Go to YouTube if you want to get turned on.
If you want to watch it dribble down his chin.
Down my furry chin. Ooh, you like that? You like that, you dirty bastards? Sorry. We just lost we just lost a lot of listeners or gained some.
Mm.
Um,
Well, it's
hey,
not like you can tune in the middle of one of these. It's not.
I mean you can.
You can fast forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why would you fast forward through the first act?
Of our show,
Yeah.
I got reasons. I got plenty of reasons.
Fair enough. Fair
Yep.
enough. Hey, Zig.
A failure in 2 acts. Yes.
Um, do have you ever struggled with money?
Yes, but I'm much better now. That's
Good.
true, says the man who just spent $400 in pocket knives in 1 week. But
Y-
it's only because I actually have it now and it didn't have to go on a credit card.
Yes. Yes. Well, well, for anybody that does struggle with money, I have some solutions. I have things, body parts you can sell legally.
Oh, yes, legally. Okay.
Legal
Uh,
things you can on your body, your person that you can sell. Here's what we're gonna do though.
I get to guess.
You get to guess
Oh, okay.
how
Can
much
I?
it's worth. Because I feel like I gotta give you the body part. And then you can eat Zig are gonna guess how much
Can,
it's worth.
okay. Can I amend this a little bit? I want to go
Yeah.
like in the Olympics, like Olympic dive, right? So the harder the dive is, the easier the dive is, the more like the scoring is like on a curve. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So like I want to go for difficulty level. So I would like to, if I could, try to guess the body part, then guess the amount.
Okay.
And then if I run out, then we got to figure out how to get me there.
Okay. All right.
Like, because for example, the first one. I mean, are we saying body parts or anything? Because the first thing is obviously semen.
Uh yeah, anything that comes from your body.
Okay, so semen for a good splooge.
Semen is there. That is though one of the more interesting ones.
You get more money depending on how educated you are, I believe.
There are a lot of can we let's save spooge though. Can we save
Okay,
the spurt?
let's
We're
go
gonna save
plasma.
them.
Let's go plasma.
That was number one on the list.
Yep.
Easiest one.
Have you ever sold blood? I
Nope.
never actually did. No.
Nope. Never
I
have.
know plenty of people who did.
I
I
do
knew
too.
a guy in my 20s who was the lead singer of a band. He was a roommate of our buddy Mike Petrowski for a while. He used to let the government test drugs on him for money because he didn't want a job. He got real interesting for a while. Very nice guy though. Name was
Yeah.
Billy. Yeah, he's a great
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
He just acted very funny, but never violent or
Sure.
like aggressive. Just weird. Weird in a fun way. Weird in the kind of way where you're sitting in the living room and he just walks out of his bedroom with a robe that's open all the way down and no underpants on. He grabs from the freezer a gallon of vodka, drinks a solid slug like he's like going out of the milk carton, puts it back, looks at you with his cock out, and goes, "It's my day off." Goes right back to bed. This is 6 p.m. It's the first time he's come out, and his job is having drugs.
That where was I? I would love to have been.
Oh god, this is 20 years ago.
Oh man, I would have. That would be perfect. That's
Yeah.
we're gonna give you these drugs. What are they gonna do? We don't know.
They
And
were you were raising a 2-year-old at the time.
oh, right, right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you were busy.
Yes, I was. I'm actually working on a bit about that time period because there was no reason for them to hand me a baby and be like, "Take this home." I don't think I should. I have you met me? Have you you seem like a nice guy. I'm pretending right now. This is
Is there some
there's a
manner of
cop.
responsibility layaway where I could
Can we split
work up to
time?
this? Oh, I should
Yeah,
have been doing that for the last 9 months. Fuck.
okay. Well, hmm. Well, we're gonna do our best. Sorry, little fella. You're
That's how you go from plasma to failing your children in under 2 minutes.
it's how we do it here on Singular Ignore Topic. But plasma.
That's what
That's
is it? 50 bucks a pop?
nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed
I
it.
knew it was in
It's
the ballpark. Yeah.
yeah, $50 a pop, which I feel like it should be more because what
How,
they have
how
to
much is a
pull.
pop? How many pints is a pop?
I don't know. I don't know.
A
D plus effort.
donation. I say, how much is a donation? Until you get wobbly. I don't know.
I think it is. Because what they do is they pull it out of your body, they centrifuge the shit and pull the plasma from the blood. The plasma goes over here, and then they put the blood back in your body.
Really?
Yeah, it's not
I
a
didn't know that.
yeah, it's they do this whole thing, and that's why because they're pulling the plasma out, which is kind of like part of the important stuff. Um, that's why you get so dizzy because then they're like, hey, here's your blood back. It doesn't have anything in it. Have some cookies.
I, I was such an ass because I was like, wait, I've given blood, and I know they didn't do that. Yeah, asshole. When you gave blood, it was literally almost 30 years ago.
Well, but that's different.
Yeah,
Donate.
giving whole blood. Yeah.
Yeah, it just here's a
Oh, good point.
pint.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a pint of my life.
Oh, that's why. That's why I was thinking difference between giving plasma and giving blood. Okay, it is two different things, which I didn't realize until just now. Okay,
Yeah,
very good.
that's the reason they pay for plasma because it's a little bit more involved and it's a little bit less pleasant than just getting a needle in your arm and being like, "All right, well, here we go. Have some of this." Yeah, I should probably maybe try to donate, but I'm always afraid they're gonna be like, "What is that? Chocolate milk? Get out of here!" No,
Well, you
nobody
don't
wants
show up with it in a bucket.
that. I'd like to donate this, son of a bitch.
Where'd it come from? Mostly one chicken.
His name was Steve, and he crossed me. Ah,
Okay, so wait, why would they pay more? Well, why can't you just take plasma out of blood? There's got to be a reason. I'm sure. Maybe they just like take all your plasma out. Maybe they just strip you of the plasma, they put it right back in, and you replasma.
I think there's a lot to what you just said. I don't know.
Okay, I
Um,
don't. Obviously, I don't know.
yeah, I didn't look that far into it because,
How much medical training do we have collectively?
I have put my own stitches in.
I was a lifeguard when I was 15.
Okay.
You had to take CPR.
So between us, we're a dentist.
And that's a callback. That's how you do a callback, everybody. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's the show. That's the best button we're gonna see today.
Yeah, we could probably end it right now.
Yep. And if you
Um,
fast forward through the first half of the show, like most people do, doesn't make any sense. Okay.
yeah. All right. We get it. Let's get on to the next one.
Okay.
Um, trying to figure out a clue. A clue.
Eggs. Lady eggs.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You can sell your eggs. We'll go to that one. I'm fine with going to that one.
That's it. Sorry, I'm hijacking your show.
No, no, you're
Uh,
fine.
it's
I
multiple thousands.
It is multiple thousands.
I feel like if you're taller, your sperm is worth more. Maybe if you're taller, your
Now
eggs are
we're
worth
talking
more.
about eggs right now.
I know, but I'm just trying to. I'm using the same logic that I don't
Can
have any
you stop
basis for.
trying to prematurely talk about ejaculation?
So no, no,
Think about
actually,
baseball for a second.
regrettably, I can't, according to my therapist. It's just something we're learning how to deal with. We're not trying to fix
I've
anymore.
been telling you that guy that lives underneath the bridge near the house is not a therapist. He's not licensed, buddy.
No, but he'll take $100 to listen to me for a while.
He will. $100 in a bottle of Skull.
Completely unjudgmental. I'm gonna go high. Wait, no, no, that's hold on. If I know that if you rent out your womb, that could be like 20,
Did
30K.
you read the same article?
Um, what a 5Gs?
Uh, I mean, by Price is Right rules, you are still under, but you could potentially win the Showcase Showdown.
$5,001.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
It's 8 grand, up to ish 8 grand.
and I hate using this word when it comes to opinions, but how many do they harvest? Does it say? Because you don't just donate on egg. You don't get out of 1 month of having a
No,
menstrual
they
cycle.
they have to go in and like claw machine up in there,
Yeah. Do
and
they fill up like one very, very tiny styrofoam container of a dozen?
yeah, it's like a bait bucket. Like when you go to the river and the campground, you got to rent the boat, and they're like, oh, bait, and they're like, oh, how much you want? I don't know, a scoop. Can I get a scoop of bait? Yeah, and they'll put it in there.
Yeah.
It's like when you have to buy crickets to feed your pet lizard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Sure.
it's like I'd like 8 crickets. They're like, you get however many crickets we can shovel in there. With you don't get to get.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not you
not
don't
that
give us
thing.
an amount. We give you crickets. I don't.
Yeah, this is like the display at the butcher's. I want two T-bones, but can I get those two in the back? They don't
Yeah,
care about that. They'll give you whichever one you point to. They don't give a fuck.
yeah. No, no. This is I think they just go in and they just hook it and they're like, and whatever falls out. That's
So 8 grand.
They do put it in a tin like they keep caviar though.
Damn it! I was literally about to say Lady Caviar. Son of a bitch.
Damn it, I'm sorry. I should have.
No, no, it's my fault for sitting on it. Lady Caviar. Yeah, yeah. Shit.
I am gonna start using that term though.
It's not near as salty as beluga.
Bologna and cheese and lady caviar.
8 G's to get scooped. They just use one of those things and get in protein powder.
Yeah.
There you go. Menopause is going to happen 2 years earlier for you now because there's about 2 dozen per scoop.
2 scoops of lady caviar in every box.
Obviously, it's not a direct measurement, and half of this is in metric, so we
I
better.
didn't even realize the pun that I just made until I sat here and thought. You're welcome, female audience, all three of you.
My next question is
Sure.
for selling body parts. You said stipulation this is legal.
Yeah, the legal selling of these.
Legal, assuming that we're keeping within the United States.
Some of it is specifically China.
Oh, then I'm Going
One of
straight.
one, I think one is only specifically China. The rest is
Your second child's head you can sell and shit.
that's North Korea. Don't be racist.
No, North Korea, they eat it. They're
Yeah,
hungry people.
yeah. All right. Let's stick with the what's the next thing? It's the theme of eggs. The theme of Lady Caviar. After the Lady Caviar is
You
what
can
what
sell
what can you sell that would specifically come out of a lady?
an ovary.
No.
Have you given her a good price?
Well, I, ask my wife. Let's see what she's willing to part with.
Uh,
It's after the egg does what it's supposed to do.
fetus.
No, not
As I
fetus.
say, that seems wrong. That's
It
buying people.
after the 9 months is
You're allowed to
over.
make as many people as you want. You can't buy them though, even if
Uh,
they're real tiny and they haven't breathed on their own yet.
yeah.
But you can sell a kid.
No, I mean you can,
Jesus.
but not legally. Um,
You could put them adoption for it. For
Technically, adoption is you're buying them. You have to pay a lot of money to adopt a child.
yeah,
But
go to certain
no, no.
neighborhoods.
So after
You
the
just go back to the 30s and wait around outside of churches and fire stations.
yeah,
Somebody will drop one off.
it's after the kid's been evicted. Something comes with it.
People are selling placenta.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting into the creepy shit because I've heard of, and I think I saw it on a very weird, probably very contrived HBO special where people are consuming it.
Yes. Yeah, but it's not I don't know if I'd be better, feel better or worse if they were using it for fucking.
Well, I mean, you can't just you can't just put it on the wall with a nail. What else do you do with it?
You can. I don't recommend it. Put it up at the Texas Roadhouse, see how they
Especially straight drywall. You really need R board.
Mhm. Find a stud. It will pull.
Okay, so people are selling the placenta. I'm guessing you have to have a home birth at that time. No hospitals let you that in a doggy bag. Uh, and they're selling it for to make tea, and I'm gonna guess some manner of tincture
Yes.
or serum.
Yep. Yep. You can also encapsulate it, and it helps with supposedly healthier put it in. You can dry
Yeah.
it, crush it, and put it in capsules,
Hmm.
and it helps with skin, vision, hair. It also it is for realigning your chakras. I don't know. It's
You
bullshit.
you don't know. Here's the thing. I bet you it does a little, but I bet you it does. But enough?
Right.
Is there not something you could buy at CVS that does it better?
It's I think the multivitamins that I have gummy multivitamins because I like whimsy in my life, but I also need a little extra. Um, I believe it's probably doing the same thing. It's probably those are better actually. But how much are they selling it, Zig? How much are they selling it for?
How is that not cannibalism?
Shit, yeah, it is.
Loophole,
Because it's
everybody.
it's beautiful and it's part of the natural
How much are they
world.
selling it for? Okay, well, you got to make sure that you can only collect it in your own house. I'm guessing in a kiddie pool in the room that nobody uses.
Not
Um,
anymore.
no,
That used to be the guest room.
it's got the boxes stacked up on the one wall, and nobody wants to fucking put a painting up. I have no idea what a placenta goes for. So this is not even on the black market. This is, and we're still in the states.
This is China, but you can do it in the States as well.
That's why fucking China with the wet market. They sell it in a cage that's directly over a pangolin. Um,
Oh,
converting to US dollars, I don't know, 1,000. I have no
nope,
idea.
you're gonna get a bargain. It's $8. 8.
Well, that's why you're not going to CVS. That's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Some of that shit there costs you a mint. Uh, so okay, I'm gonna have to go down this rabbit hole just for a second, if you don't mind.
I probably will, but go ahead.
So in China, I don't know how
You're gonna ask me so many questions that I don't know
popular.
the
No,
answer.
no, no, no. I'm just gonna have to go down.
No, no,
I'm, I,
I want to
this
go
is.
down this.
I know I'm not gonna get facts. I just need to bounce this on you, and please throw out your opinions because that's all we can hope for.
Yeah, that's all we've got.
So you got the one
Oh yeah.
kid.
Hmm.
You hope it's a boy. If it's a girl, you leave her on the mountaintop, but you keep the leavings for $8.
Yeah.
I know that's very racist, but it happened kind of. Probably not. Actually, probably never happened, and we were just told it happened.
You know what?
Um,
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, $8. That just doesn't seem like $8 worth of work to collect it and try to find a buyer.
Well, it's not like you gotta harvest it. That shit just falls out. The baby comes and then it just goes rip. It's just one more push and that thing just goes and
I understand, but you gotta. I mean,
the hardest part is that you gotta catch it before it hits the floor. That's it.
I'm a grown man. I'll pick up a dead spider with a tissue.
Don't don't let the dog get to it.
Yeah. How you?
And if he does, who's gonna know? You
Does it
dry
have to
it
be
out and
intact? Does it have to be intact? Because I bet you a wetback would slop it up real quick.
I dealer's choice.
$8.
Eight.
It just seems like 9 months of work for $8. You can't even buy a pack of diapers.
No. No, that's why I think most people just keep it for themselves. And then
Make your own capsules.
well, I've seen it where some people fry it up. They put it in a frying pan and eat it
Yeah.
because that's the natural thing to do. Most of those people, I think, believe the Earth
Yeah.
is flat. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm upset.
like, I would actually much rather get stuck talking to a flat earther than somebody who would eat their own placenta.
Yeah. Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if given the choice, again, I'm in the wrong room. If given the choice of those two things,
I,
I'll play
I wandered
Clue.
into the wrong Bath and Body Works.
If given the choice of those two things, I'll play Clue. Um,
I'll play Clue with the flat earthers before I.
I knew you didn't hear the first time. Yeah, that's. I'm upset now.
Well, then
After this is such a racist joke. After you eat a Chinese placenta, are you hungry a half hour later?
so sperm. You already guessed that. I'm not touching that.
Do they spin the sperm in a centrifuge? No, it's semen. They spin it in a centrifuge. They put the rest of it back in your
Put it
balls, but
back in so you
they
can
keep
make
the
another
sperm.
donation.
Yeah.
So
So yeah.
you're right. You guess sperm. How much per squirt do you get?
See, I always thought that it was on a scale because, like, no, I don't know. Maybe this is just a TV thing, but I thought that when ladies go into uh, do uh, do insemination when they go to like a sperm bank. Actually, one of Angie's friends, she just had a baby, I think, not quite a year ago, and she did it herself, and she did it with the sperm bank and everything.
Mhm.
I should ask her, but actually, I'm never going to ask her. That's fucking creepy. But is there like a catalog, right? Where you're like, well, this one, he's got blue eyes and brown hair, and then he plays the cello. And then this gentleman, he works for Chuck E. Cheese, which has been retired. He manually cranks off Chuck E. Cheese and the rest of the band.
um,
So
the article didn't say this. As this is specifically what they were citing is Berkeley College. You know, Berkeley, or is it Berkeley College, Berkeley University, whatever's in
university,
California.
yeah, okay. Well,
Um,
here's the thing. I guarantee it's going to be more than $8, and that's just sexist because it takes 9 months to make one eight
yeah, but
dollar
you're getting
placenta.
8 grand for your eggs.
I'm just saying we should be paying by the pound. What? It's not much. It's $75. No, it's like $30. I'll say $30.
$1,000.
What?
It's $1,000.
No, it's not.
It's $1,000.
I lost 3 grand in the last 2 days in the toilet.
Yeah.
That joke's just sitting there, and I flushed it away.
So are the leavings. $1,000. But there's some specific things. Like,
Yeah, you have to test negative for dumbassery, and yeah, okay.
and this is specifically again for Berkeley. This is for the Berkeley thing. I skimmed the article. I skimmed it. I'll be honest. But I wrote down the things that I thought were amusing.
Shit, not terribly long ago, my wife gave me an over the pants handy, and I threw away those underwear, and those things were worth $1,000. Well, actually, I buy nice
Well,
underwear, so $1,008.
here's the thing. Not ours. Not for us.
You
Uh
haven't seen mine. It
no,
glistens.
no, 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 because the first
Nothing on glistens. All right.
well, no, I'm just trying to tell you. The first requirement is we have to be between 18 and 40. So we're already out. Uh
Okay.
Part 2, you have to be at least 5'7".
It does say 5'7" on my driver's license.
Okay, all right, all right. You have to be willing to give them a 1-year commitment.
I've told people that before and knew I was lying.
You have to be a high school grad. So,
Yeah.
okay. You have to
And
live
that's easy enough to fake because nobody's looking.
now. You can have Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Children. Here's my diploma. You have to live within 25 miles of Berkeley.
Okay.
Um, you have to legally be able to work in the United States.
Sure.
So racist. This is
Hmm.
racist. Um, you have to be able to provide your medical information for both sides of your family.
Hmm.
You must be able to visit once per week and give them a couple leave-ins
Okay. You
once
say
per week.
cup or couple?
A cup of
Very good.
a cup of leave-ins, a
Hmm.
cup of noodles, but stickier. You have to have no chronic health issues
It's debatable.
and a college degree.
Well, you could have just said college degree. You didn't have to say high school diploma and
I
college
didn't
degree.
write the article. I
I'm
just
just saying
made
they
some
couldn't.
notes.
They're just being fucking pedantic now.
They are being
Um,
pedantic.
I once
A
a
college
week.
degree or working towards a college degree.
You could conceivably make 52 G's a year jerking off.
Well, I think for the whole commitment, you get $1,000. You know what? I want
Oh,
some detail. You know what? I'm actually going to pull this article back up.
okay, yeah. That makes a lot more sense to me.
Hold on. Ugh, never mind. It's going to be too hard to find.
That's fine. That's fine.
Let's say it's no, it is. I think it's $1,000 per squirt because that's what I wrote down,
Well,
and if that's
how
what I
many
made a note
eggs?
of,
Well, then how much are they charging these women who just want to have a baby, but they don't want to deal with a stupid ass man? If they're giving $1,000 per squirt, I mean, how many eggs do you have to sell so you can afford one squirt? More than one scoop?
oh,
What's the exchange rate, Larry?
God damn it, I can't even riff on that. I don't
Ah,
know. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what I do know?
hmm.
I, okay, here's the next one I want to go to.
Okay, because I know one, but I don't want to steal your thunder.
No, no, well,
There's one you're going to want to say. I'm just going to let you say
no, no. I'm not gonna. There's one I want to say, but I'm saving that one for the end,
it.
which
Okay.
we're coming up close. But I want to talk. So if you're selling your eggs
Hmm.
and you're selling sperm, you're selling placenta. What's the other thing? And I think you mentioned it earlier. What's the other thing that you can? They say sell. It's more of a rent situation.
Okay, being a surrogate.
Yes, yes. How much can you get paid to be a surrogate?
Oh, it's like tens of thousands. Well, I mean, it's a negotiation between two parties. It's as much as you can get.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
but
usually like you could legally do it without an intermediary, right? Like there's no matchmaker like middle ground woman in a babushka who like I know the perfect couple for you to be inseminated by. It's Saul and Ethel.
you know what? I don't know, but I think we need to write that movie now.
Uh, tens of thousands.
Give me an
Um,
average.
between 30 and 50.
I'm sorry, you've lost the showcase showdown.
Damn it.
It's too high.
Too high, really.
Yeah. I'll give you
25,
one.
25 grand?
Yeah, perfect. Dead on. Yeah.
Mm.
Average 25 grand to
Hmm.
to be a surrogate. So to carry around somebody else's, like, for them to scrape out
Mm-hmm.
some lady caviar and pump that full of man pudding and stick it inside your baby maker. 25 grand.
Now, how bad do you need the gently used Civic?
I mean,
And I don't know the answer to that. Maybe the answer is, you know what? Not quite a year from now, real bad.
right. I mean, how else are you going to deliver DoorDash?
It really sounds like we're saying that everybody who's a surrogate is a fucking schmuck.
Yeah, we're
We're
not.
definitely not saying that.
We're not saying that. That's it's actually
We're
I
taking the cheap joke.
oh yeah, yeah, we're really because I mean that's a big decision. And that's something like, if you're muling around somebody else's offspring, that's pretty cool of you. Even doesn't matter how much you're getting paid. That's still kind of a cool thing. And then being willing to be like, and squirt this out here, it's yours now. You take it back. That
Mm-hmm.
actually might be the way to go. I've experienced the beauty of growing another human being inside me. I've experienced the torture of childbirth. I did not have to pay for that child to go to daycare. It's like I got to get all
Yeah.
this. And occasionally they send me a picture and they're like, look at this precocious little shit.
Well, I mean, but on the other hand, it is like all the osteoporosis with none of the Christmases. It's like,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know, but I mean, to each their own. I mean, I'd shove something up my ass for 25 grand and leave it there for 9 months.
Right?
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Maybe not watermelon sized, but maybe if you just gently put it in there when it was the size of a grain of sand, and then gently inflate it, two solid pumps every day for 9 months.
Sure.
You can
Sure.
get used to that.
Yeah.
You're obviously going to be cranky,
You might even like it a couple times.
moody. You're going to get horny. You're gonna run the gamut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hungry,
Hmm.
disappointed.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna. There's a bunch of others. I'm gonna skip.
Hmm.
I want to get to the last one that I want to talk
Okay.
about.
Here's the thing. I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
Do you want to say it or do you want me to say
I
it?
want you to say it.
Shit.
Yes, it's poopy.
Yes, I seen this, and I wanted to pretend like I didn't know so you could get excited, but I needed to say that I knew that people with the right stuff could sell boxed shit.
Yes, if you have the right chemical makeup,
Hmm.
you can sell your shit for how much per specimen, Zane?
Oh, I forget. Okay, because this is how much of a fucking moron I am. This is why my brain is. This is why nobody's gonna pay me for sperm. Uh, because I remember it's been a while, but
It's because you're just dumping it down the toilet. That's why they're not paying you for it.
I sat
I save
through.
all mine. I have a Prairie Farms bucket that I keep it in.
I was told once it gets to the top, I win a prize.
Why is this ice cream so salty?
uh it's coating the back of my. What is that? Um, no,
What?
because at one point I watched a full documentary about a guy who sells his shit, and like I from start to finish. I don't remember how much he got, but I remember like he had like uber bowels, like his microbiome inside was amazing, and they take the poop. And I remember that it was a process that was discovered by horse traders apparently. When some horses had real bad guts, other horse breeders or farmers or ranchers or something would take the shit from the healthy horses and shove it inside of an unhealthy horse the hard way. I can't think of an easy way. And whatever um, microbiotics and suffers in the healthy shit would go in there and get in the colorectum of the other one, and it would help them. So that's what they're doing. They're taking the good stuff out of the healthy poop and injecting into people with bad guts, and it's helping them. So that's why people do this. I think I
There's
did that in
got to
one
be a
breath.
better way.
Again, go to CVS.
Go get some Activia, man.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want the stuff that Jamie Lee Curtis is hawking, or do you want Ralph's leftover stool? Um, what's the price? You'd be surprised. I think because like they take a lot of samples from people, but they only accept a very small percentage of people into the program. To
0.1%.
0.1% of people can donate turd. Um, I forget if you bring it in or if you have to defecate. I think you have to defecate there, which has got to be because for me in the mornings, it's like there's like a 15-second window
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, when my homunculus hits eject, it's time to go. I
Yeah,
need you to be out of the way.
I feel a little bit bad about stealing that from you. I really know you wanted me to be incredulous about selling shit.
No, no,
I
I
was when I
wanted you to
watched
be
this show.
excited.
Oh, oh, I'm still excited.
I can
Um, because you can donate a lot if you're healthy.
yeah, I could
What is
donate
it?
a
It's
lot.
like 200 bucks. Shit,
I need to make a donation here and once we finish up this show.
it was something impressive. It was like 250 bucks a shit or something.
500 a pop.
500 bucks a turd.
500 a squat.
And if you're one of those people who has like the magic took us, how? I mean, if you're regular, I'm guessing you must be regular.
You got to be.
That's 500 bucks a day.
You're irregularly regular.
500 a day is a pretty nice living.
That is a pretty good, yeah. Oh man, just show up, take a shit, they give you 500 bucks, you go about your life.
What do you do for a living? A lot of fiber.
I
I eat
gotta
a
get
lot
this
of
spinach
dates.
salad down me. I got a vacation coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I come in twice? I've had some Metamucil today. No, we only pay for once per day. That's fine, but you're gonna miss out on something real special. I guess I've drank nothing but black coffee and mixed with fiber one.
It's five. Is it $500 a turd, 500 a pound, or 500 a visit? Because I mean, I need to know if I should be like coming in, squatting, running around the block twice, coming back in. Because if that works, I'll play the system.
Hmm. Oh yeah, no, there's always an act two. There's always an act two. I like act one. Just it's like a 1950s haircut. It's just a little off the top, and then I
Can
get
you imagine that's your sole source of income? You're one of the very few people who's discovered that your shit is literally gold. Your shit honestly don't stink. And then one day you get the stomach flu and you can't make rent
oh no.
because you just bought a nice car.
Yep, yep.
$500. What do you claim on your taxes? What do you do when you come into the airport from out of the country? And what do you do for a living? I shit in a box.
I'm sorry. You heard me. Is it a sex thing? Surprisingly, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know.
There are two ways to get rid of shit in a box. One, you get 500 bucks for it. Two, you send it to that Cola Guard place and they take your money.
I guarantee you that's a sex thing. The Cologuard, there's just two dudes that get real excited with every box, and they've got to be like, "Well, you got the last one. This one's yours." Send them back some lab results that we made up. We don't.
You just get an email that says you're fine. That's all it says
You're fine. Send more
from colagarp.org.
with a heart over all the eyes. All right, pal. Oh, there it was. Bologna and
Get,
cheese.
can you sell any just real quick? Is there anything like squishy? Is there an organ you can legally sell? I know you can donate a kidney.
You can sell a kidney for 10 grand.
Nice.
That doesn't seem like enough though.
Enough kidney? I'd have to see it.
You can sell bone marrow for
Oh, I knew that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
700
forgot about that.
bucks.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass to get out.
Yeah, yeah, that's why it's like 700 bucks for 60 minutes,
It's hard enough for me to get it on my toast in a fucking fancy gastropub.
right? And they give you the tools for it.
Hmm.
Um, you can. Rent out your entire body for $1,000 for research and clinical trials.
That's what my guy did.
Yeah. And as long as your hair is quote long and virginal, you
Mm-hmm.
can sell that for up to $1,000 apparently.
Yep.
So that's what we learned today.
So
Kids, if
you're
you're
telling me
struggling to make rent,
I've kept all my fingernail clippings for no reason, correct?
correct. Yeah. I wouldn't say no reason. It does creep the right people out, which is everyone.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the fact that you made me sleep with it, the jar while I was down there. That's why I've not been back since then.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
just it's gonna take me a minute. I gotta get some real good therapy into me, and then we'll
Good.
figure it out.
Good. Good. Good.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what did you learn anything that I didn't touch on?
I learned that I will never forget, when probed correctly, that there are certain people who can make a very nice living shitting in a box, but I can't say the word "sapote,"
Right.
and I can't remember my own 12th birthday, but I will never forget about the shit.
And I think that's fair, and I think that's
Oh.
a beautiful lesson for all of us.
Mm. You be good or
I don't know if I'm good. Um, I'm about to ruin these sweatpants though, so
sweet.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think this is the end of the episode.
Let's leave it on a uh, kind of feeling.
I'm good with that.